Hello, Ashley. You should reply me immediately, the boss's wife. Don't keep me waiting. I'm sorry, I was a little busy. What's up? You finally replied. What could be more important than my message? It was a call from the preschool. Preschool? Your daughter isn't old enough for preschool yet, is she? She'll be 3 soon, so she's doing pre-enrollment. It's the preschool that your daughter Lily attends. Oh, I think I remember hearing about that program. So how will you handle drop-off and pickup? I like to use the school bus, but since it's pre-enrollment, I'll be driving her for a while. Oh, how lucky. Lucky? How so? Since you're going to the same preschool anyway, can't you take my Lily with you? Lily is 5 years old and using the school bus, right? Then why would I take her? Because using the school bus costs money. If I ask you, it'll be free. Your husband is a manager. Shouldn't he be able to afford that without pinching pennies? I'm not saying it because I'm short on money. I think your daughter Erica was it. I think she'll have more fun going to preschool if she's with an older girl from the same school. That might be true, but then it's settled. From now on, take my Lily with you every day. Sasha's house is a 5-minute walk from Ashley's house. Taking advantage of this, Sasha forcibly imposed preschool transportation on Ashley. Sasha, as the boss's wife, throws her weight around, and this carpool arrangement will eventually lead to a major incident. 1 month later. Has Erica gotten used to preschool? Yes, it's been a month, so she's enjoying going to preschool. That's all thanks to my Lily, because Lily is going with her. She's getting used to preschool quickly. You should be grateful. That's true, but what? If you have something to say it. How long will this carpool arrangement continue? Until I say it's okay, obviously. Don't ask such obvious questions. I see. But at least I am taking Lily to your house, aren't I? I'm not asking to put my car in front of your door. You're already taking Erica. Just follow my rules. But, no buts. Can't you take orders from the boss's wife? If you don't care what happens to your husband, you can rebel. That would be bad, right? Just do what I tell you, Ashley. For Sasha, the boss's wife, a wife whose husband is a regular employee is like a servant who obeys everything she says. 1 month later. Is it okay to stop carpooling Lily soon? I want Erica to practice going to preschool alone. What are you talking about? That's not allowed, obviously. But if she can't go to preschool without someone else, I'm worried about putting her on the school bus in the summer. Don't worry. Once she's on the school bus, she'll make friends on her own. But I still like her to practice just in case. No. Don't trouble me or waste my money. This is an order. Please. Is it really not allowed? You know, Ashley, isn't it just 3 months? Why can't you listen to what I'm saying? I think children grow a lot in those 3 months. Please. Fine. Really? Absolutely. For the next 3 months, no matter what, you will be carpooling Lily. It's been a long time since someone defied me this much. So I'll never let you have your way. You follow my instructions. But why? Because you don't have a choice, Ashley. It must be tough having a husband who is an office worker. 1 month later. Oh, Ashley, do you have snow change for your car? Yes, I do. I can put them myself. Oh, that's good to hear. Did you see the news that it might snow heavily next week? Yes. I asked to make sure you can safely transport my Lily to preschool. Are you planning to make me carpool even after it snows? Yes. Is there a problem? I was planning to keep her home if it snowed. That's not allowed. Unless the preschool contacts us to say it's closed, you will absolutely carpool. Isn't it better to be safe? That's why I asked if you have snow chains to ensure safety. Besides, my Lily has perfect attendance this year, so I can't let her miss school. Does perfect attendance mean anything if she's not even going there herself? Of course it does. It looks like I will be able to attend a whole year. We cannot take a break from here. But if it snows, my family will be staying home, so please understand. That's not going to happen. The following week. It snowed after all. I contacted the school and they said people can come to school if they are able to. So we're staying home. I can't let that happen. I've already left Lily at your doorstep. She'll catch a cold, so hurry up and put her in your car. It's snowing heavily, but I'm counting on you for the carpool today. I'm at your house. There's no one at the entrance. Huh? So I just checked in front of your front door, but there was no one there. That's impossible. I just dropped her off 10 minutes ago. I don't think a 5-year-old would go anywhere in this heavy snow. Because she's a 5-year-old, she might have moved on her own. Anyway, please find Lily quickly. Then should we split up the search? I can't do that. I've already left for an urgent errand. What kind of errand? It's a small errand. It'll take at least 2 hours, so please take responsibility and find Lily. Got it? I don't know what kind of errand you have, but is there really an event more important than finding a child? It just happened to be today. Stop complaining and go find Lily quickly. I will, but I'm not sure I understand. 30 minutes later. I found her. Lily had come back to her own house. She was crouching in front of the entrance. Do you hear how cool she was? She hasn't read my message yet. 2 hours later. Sorry, I didn't notice your text. I'm glad Lily was found. Where is she now? She's warming up at my house now. Lily was shivering so much from the cold just now. If she'd been left in this heavy snow, who knows what would have happened. I think you're unfit to be a mother, Sasha. What? What right do you have to say that? Don't get carried away just because you took care of her for a little while. Casino. What? All of a sudden? The urgent errand today was casino, wasn't it? You made me carpool Lily every day so you could line up at the casino parlor and get a good machine, right? What are you talking about? There's no way, right? I received eyewitness reports from other moms. What kind of information? Around noon, Mom saw you, Sasha, with a stern look on your face coming out of a casino parlor. And not just once, but several times. So what? What's wrong with going to a casino parlor? It's fine to go if you've done everything you need to, but you forced me to carpool Lily and prioritize casino, didn't you? How is this not wrong? It's fine, she is 5 years old. I need her to be independent. Independence? It's weird for a kindergartner to be independent, isn't it? It's fine, that's our parenting style. Is your husband of the same opinion? Yes, of course. Then I'll contact your husband, Sasha. I recently got his contact information. What? What? You're going to contact my husband? Yes, because you want Lily to be independent, because you want to play casino, right? I'll talk to him about this educational policy. Wait a minute, please. It's not good to talk about casino. I'm sorry, I've already contacted him. Hurry up and cancel the transmission. If my husband finds out. More than that, the action to protect Lily's safety comes first. So I'll go talk to your husband. Please wait a moment. A few hours later. I've talked to your husband, Sasha. The casino issue, it's been going on for over 6 months, hasn't it? My husband said that? Yes, he said you were forbidden from playing casino 6 months ago because you used up all your savings. Is that so? But you started playing casino again, and he was wondering where the money was coming from. Isn't it from debt? You pushed Lily on me, borrowed money, and you are the lowest as a mother or a person. What? I don't want to be called the lowest by someone a decade younger than me. But it's true, and your husband said he couldn't forgive Lily's case. Don't do anything extra. Where am I doing extra things? He said he'll probably get a divorce. Please persuade my husband not to get a divorce. Why would I? I think it's best for you and your husband to get divorced for the sake of Lily's well-being. Don't say that. Help me. After that, Sasha's husband came home and presented her with divorce papers. She was forced to sign them without question, and they were divorced the next day. Of course, her husband took custody of Lily, and Sasha was ordered to pay monthly child support. Also, Sasha's casino debt was $6,700. Sasha, who had always bragged about being the boss's wife and had never worked a proper job, is now struggling every month with a $6,700 debt, plus child support payments. On the other hand, Ashley seems to have been able to systematically prepare her daughter, Erica, for her full enrollment in preschool in April. Oh my gosh, I'm still in shock. I can't believe my son's new best friend's family lives in the same condo building as us. Seriously, you should have told me sooner, Mia. I've been living in this condo since it was built, but you moved in later, right? Hello, Melissa. Yes, I was quite surprised too. We were talking as mom friends, and I had some issues with what you said, Melissa, but I never imagined we lived in the same condo building. By the way, I've also been living here since this condo was built, so it's been about 2 years, I think. That's all thanks to our husbands, who work for top-tier companies and earn good salaries, right? Just between us, I worked really hard on finding a husband. My husband is a doctor, and there's this executive matchmaking service I joined targeting doctors and lawyers. But you know, the monthly fee was $2,000. My family was also well off, so my parents paid for it, but since I was spending so much money, I was determined to marry someone rich, no matter what. But the handsome rich guys were swarmed with women, so I targeted the unattractive ones. And that's where I found my husband. I'm, well, not bad looking, right? So when I approached him, he seemed flattered and he agreed super easily. At that time I wasn't working, just a homemaker, but he didn't care at all and asked me to marry him. Well, my son was born cute, so I'm glad he looks like me. So how did you manage to get a rich husband, Mia? A $2,000 monthly fee is amazing. I can see how you feel like you absolutely had to marry someone rich if you were paying that much. The story of how my husband and I met is a little embarrassing, but it was an arranged meeting. It seems like my father had a rough idea of who he wanted me to marry due to his business connections, but he set up a formal meeting for us so we could go through the proper steps. My husband is not so handsome, so at first I was nervous for a different reason, but he was surprisingly kind, so I fell for him quickly. Oh, you're showing off. Your husband does have a scary face. I was surprised when I saw him at the library the other day, because your husband and your son look exactly alike. But well, if your father chose him, he must be good at his job. After all, he can afford to live in this condo. Hey, by the way, what floor do you live on, Mia? Oh, I'm sorry. The dinner pot has boiled over, so I have to go. Please be friends with my son again. Okay, see you later. A few days later. Hey, this is hilarious. What do you mean? The other day when I asked you what floor you lived on, you dodged the question, right? I heard from another mom friend that you live on the first floor. That's so low class. Why would you live on the first floor if you live in a high-rise condo? If you don't have money, you don't have to cling to living in a high-rise. And bursting out laughing. You were that desperate to live in this tower, huh? By the way, I am on the 30th floor. Oh, Melissa, yes. My home is on the first floor. We actually wanted to live in the house, but due to family circumstances, we had to live in this condo. I was being selfish and said I wanted a room with a garden, at least, so we got the first floor. Also, and I hate to say this, but just because you live on a higher floor in a condo doesn't mean you're superior. Even on the first floor, I live without any inconvenience. I even enjoy my hobby of gardening. Living on the first floor, bugs get in, don't they? There's nothing good about it. You said it was an arranged meeting, but maybe your husband isn't actually that successful, because you could only afford to live on the first floor of a condo. I looked up the rent for the first floor and it's ridiculously cheap. How can you live there without being ashamed? If it were me, I'd be too embarrassed to live. I'd be too embarrassed to even tell people I live in this condo. You must be really desperate to show off, Mia. It's okay, you don't have to pretend in front of me. Oh, this is great. I've got some good gossip to share with the other moms tomorrow. I'm telling you, I'm not living on the first floor because I don't have money. You can talk to the other moms however you want, but please don't say bad things about my husband. I'm satisfied with my current life. Yeah, I got it. You're defending your husband. Poor thing. But I'm sorry, by tomorrow, everyone in the preschool will know that your family is poor, so be prepared. I'm telling you, we're not poor. Well, do whatever you want. The next day. Oh, I just realized that your apartment is directly below mine. I dropped a frying pan I didn't need earlier, and it landed safely in your garden. Melissa, what are you doing? If you drop a frying pan from the 30th floor, what if it hits someone? Especially since we have a small child. If it hit someone, it could have been a terrible accident. Stop being so noisy. People on the first floor of a condo have no human rights. Poor people should just pick up trash. A show-off poor person living on the first floor of a luxury condo? I dropped some tissue I blew my nose on from the 30th floor, so go pick it up. I can't win. I'm the owner. Huh? This building is under my name. Our family has been handling a lot of real estate in this area for generations, and not only that, my father also runs a company, so we are by no means poor. I'm an only child, so I had to marry someone who could be entrusted with managing my father's company. That's why I married my husband. At first, I was reluctant, but now I've come to love my husband very much because he's so kind. No, that's not it. Is it true that you're the owner of this building? You're not just making that up because you're too poor, are you? I'm not making anything up. My grandfather said I should have income even after I got married and started a family, so he built this condo building for me. We were originally planning to build a condo and then build a separate house for us, but my grandfather got angry and said, "You're the owner, so you have to live there to understand it." So reluctantly, we decided to live on the first floor with a garden. Oh, right. Certainly, the rent for the first floor is cheap, but since this is my building, I don't pay rent. No way. You're saying such crazy things because I'm teasing you so much, right? It is crazy. Hey, Mia. If you say such silly things, I'll spread more strange rumors among the moms, you know. If you doubt me so much, why don't you check the registry? Or rather, my name should be on the owner section of the documents you signed when you first made the contract. Oh, maybe you're the type of person who's bad at organizing those kind of documents, Melissa. And targeting unattractive men for matchmaking is rude to your husband. You're living a luxurious life now thanks to your husband. It's my business how I talk about my husband. And is it true? Is Mia really the owner of this apartment? Yes. So I know most of the details. For example, I know that you were a few days late paying last month's rent. And the month before last, you were a week late. Maybe you're not keeping up with your finances. I don't know how much your husband earns, Melissa, but if you're having trouble paying rent, it's a problem for us too. That was just a coincidence. It just happened to coincide with a credit card payment, and I was just a little late. I paid it eventually, so it's fine, right? And the frying pan, that's completely illegal dumping, so I'll report it to the police. You also threw the tissue you blew your nose on into our garden, didn't you? I'll have to consult the police about that too. My grandfather is close friends with the police commissioner, so he might be able to do something. What do you mean he might be able to do something? Hey, Mia, I was rude. Please forgive me. Everything I've said up until now was just a form of affection, okay? So please forgive me. That's some form of affection. You're saying you cannot pay rent now because you have credit card payment. It seems like you do not have enough money. Well, I have a housework to do, so I'll be going now. I'll be consulting with the police, so be prepared. Don't! Because everyone would think of a poor person if I said a first floor of a tower apartment. I'll apologize, so forgive me, Mia. After that, I only reported the frying pan incident to the police, and Melissa received a stern warning. And as expected, Melissa, who didn't have much financial leeway, gradually fell behind on her rent payments for longer and longer periods. Until finally, after 3 months of non-payment, we had to ask her to move out. She also withdrew her son from the preschool he was attending and enrolled him in a daycare center, and she herself is working. It's true that showing off can lead to ruin. Hey Karen, I heard your daughter got into that prestigious private elementary school. Why didn't you tell me? You're so secretive. Amazing, right? She must have been studying hard at cram school since she was little. I could never do that. I'd feel sorry for my child. I think kids should play freely when they're young, don't you think? Well, I'm not criticizing your daughter, Karen. Your husband works for a major corporation, right? So he must be making a lot of money. Roughly how much does he make per month? Tell me, just between us. Thank you, Stacy. Sorry for not telling you about the entrance exam. I somehow missed the timing to tell you, and then time just passed. But I'm relieved. I agree with you, Stacy, that children should play innocently, so I felt a little guilty about making her study so much. But when we visited the school, my daughter said she wanted to go there, so we worked hard together. Like a three-legged race. My husband graduated from Stanford. About the money, well, let's just leave that vague. Stanford? What is that? Amazing. No wonder her daughter passed. It must be genetics, since she has a Stanford dad. I heard there was an interview, but with a Stanford background, the school's impression must have been good. So your daughter basically cheated her way in, huh? I see. Cheated? No. Of course, parents' backgrounds are considered in elementary school admissions, but my daughter passed because she worked hard. You must have seen it too, Stacy. My daughter going to cram school after preschool, holding back her desire to play. Our daughters are good friends, so she must have wanted to play with your daughter more, Stacy. When I think about that, it's true that my daughter might have felt restricted. But now that she's passed, I want to let her play as much as she wants. Oh, is that so? It's true that our daughters, despite having completely different personalities, are good friends. Your daughter, she doesn't really have much of her own will, so my daughter takes the lead and they balance each other out, I guess. That's true. I'm always grateful to your daughter, Stacy. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go grocery shopping for dinner soon. I'll see you tomorrow at preschool. Please tell your daughter to play a lot with my daughter. I will be glad. See you. A few days later. Karen, what's the meaning of this? Today, the mom friend group threw a congratulations party for your daughter's acceptance, but I didn't hear anything about it. What's going on? Huh? What is it? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you angry about, Stacy? Did I do something rude? The story about your family going to Universal Studios to celebrate your daughter's acceptance. I love Universal Studios. Why did you keep it a secret? And it's your family's first time going to Universal? This is definitely something to be angry about. Usually, children are too young to realize how good Universal Studio is. Adults are the ones who enjoy first. So what a waste of money. What a waste of money for such a celebration. Are you angry about that? Well, when I asked my daughter where she wanted to go to celebrate, she said Universal Studios. So as a parent, I want to make my daughter's wish come true, especially since she passed the entrance exam. But I was surprised that you like Universal Studios so much, Stacy. Actually, I've never been to Universal Studios. My husband will drive on that day. As a Universal Studios pro, if there's anything I need to prepare in advance, I'd appreciate your advice. That's obvious. Money. You need money at Universal Studios. Rides and everything else costs money, so as long as you have money, you can enjoy everything. In that regard, your family, Karen, which can afford to send your child to private elementary school, should be fine. After all, your husband is a Stanford graduate and an elite. So when are you going? This weekend, but what's the matter? Okay, I'll clear my schedule. With my guidance, Universal Studios will be much more enjoyable. All right, I have to bring my daughter too, and I'll let my husband know, so please take care of us on that day. Wait a minute. Does that mean you're going with us, Stacy? If you're going with your family, I won't stop you, but I'd appreciate it if you could choose a different day from us. What are you talking about? My daughter and your daughter are good friends, right? It would be a great memory for them to go around Universal Studios together. Besides, if you who've never been to Universal Studios wander around aimlessly, it wouldn't be fun at all, right? So I think taking me as a guide is the best decision. Oh, I got a reply text from my husband. I sent him, "We're going to Universal Studios with a mom friend," and he sent back a happy sticker. He also likes places like Universal Studios and Disneyland, so please take care of my family on that day. With mom friend. Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm paying for your entire family's Universal Studios expenses, Stacy? That's a bit much. You said it yourself, Stacy, you need money at Universal Studios. We're not exactly overflowing with cash. Just our family of 3, me, my husband, and my daughter, is enough. I can't afford to pay for your family's expenses as well. What? It's a mom friend's favor, isn't it? Besides, today, the mom friend group gathered to celebrate your daughter's acceptance, didn't they? Don't you have any gratitude for that? Of course I'm grateful for that, but Universal Studios is different. We're going by car, and we won't be taking your family, Stacy. It is absolutely out of the question. It doesn't matter what you say, I've already decided that you're going to treat me. I'm looking forward to it. Day of Universal Studios trip. Yahoo! It's a beautiful day, perfect for Universal Studios. Karen, you said you wouldn't give me a ride, so I came ahead and I'm waiting at the entrance of Universal Studios. My family is also at Universal Studios, so let's hang out together. Lend me $1,300 at that time. I forgot my wallet at home. Be prepared. Sorry for the late notice. We decided to go to Disneyland instead of Universal Studios. My daughter said she wanted to see Mickey Mouse, and I didn't have the heart to change her mind. So we drove to Disneyland. It's more affordable than Universal Studios, which is helpful. What? Wait a minute. You definitely said you were going to Universal Studios. To betray that is the lowest, most despicable act. What are you going to do about it? We've already come all the way to Universal Studios, even paying for transportation. My child and husband are looking forward to it. If you absolutely refuse to come to Universal Studios, send us money. $1,300. You need that much money to enjoy Universal Studios. I've been thinking about this for several days, and I still don't see any reason why I should cover your family's Universal Studios expenses. Today, you just came to Universal Studios on your own, didn't you? I'm not at fault. Why don't you just enjoy Universal Studios with your family? I told you I don't have any money. Your husband is earning a lot of money, so you could afford to treat us, couldn't you? Why don't you understand that? Just hurry up and transfer the money I'll use effectively to my account. I refuse. If you keep pestering me, I'll have my husband take some kind of legal action. I don't know if it will be intimidation, but I think it's beyond common sense to try to piggyback on a family trip and demand all expenses be paid. What? If you're going to be like that, then you're the one who's extorting. Are you going to fight? I don't mind. My husband knows lawyers, and I don't think you have a chance of winning, financially or positionally, Stacy. It wasn't such a big deal. I just wanted to enjoy Universal Studios. Why did you change the destination at the last minute? Oh, I've lost just by coming to Universal Studios. After that, Stacy confessed to her husband that it wasn't actually a mom friend's outing. Her husband, who had a normal sense of things, was shocked by Stacy's explanation and even called me to apologize. At that time, Stacy also switched the phone and apologized to me, but it was obvious that she was reluctantly apologizing because her husband told her to. She's really like a child. Stacy's husband seemed to be afraid of the power word legal action and repeatedly asked me not to take legal action. Honestly, if Stacy calms down from now on, I might consider letting it go. After all that, our family enjoyed Disneyland, and it became a very fun trip memory.